talking about the structuring of the content कि आपका जो मुआद है, जो कुछ लेटर के अंदर आपने लिखना है, उसका प्रॉपर एक स्ट्रक्चर होना चाहिए, बनावट होनी चाहिए। और वो बनावट क्या है कि आपका इंट्रोडक्शन तारफ़ सबसे पहले होगा, फिर लेटर की बॉडी होगी और फिर उसका कंक्लूजन होगा। सो वाइल राइटिंग वन शुड इंश्योर दैट द कंटेंट इज़ वेल ऑर्गेनाइज्ड, बड़ी एक मुनज़्ज़म अंदाज में। और मुनज़्ज़म अंदाज क्या होता है, स्ट्रक्चरिंग क्या होती है कि you should follow an order. And what is the order? Order is that first you need to present your introduction, then the body of the content, and then ultimately at the end you are going to present the conclusion. So this is what the organization of written letters is all about. With the overview, basic details comprising the introduction, and of course introduction will be presented first of all, containing therein the basic details of the letter, and then of course all major points with their explanation and exemplification. उनकी वजाहत और मिसालें अगर आप देना चाहते हैं तो वो दे के constituting the body. तो ये बॉडी का हिस्सा के जो आप एक्सप्लेन करते हैं फर्दर। पहले तो आप बेसिक डिटेल देते हैं ना, जो आपका इंट्रोडक्शन, आप बताते हैं कि आपका लेटर किस चीज़ के बारे में और कहना क्या चाह रहे हैं। उसके बाद जो आपके मेन पॉइंट्स जिसमें आप उन चीज़ों की वजाहत करते हैं, मिसालें देते हैं, समझाते हैं, ये जो सारा दैट मेक्स द वेरी बॉडी ऑफ the letter, preferably divided into a separate paragraph each for every new point, with titles and subtitles if necessary. तो अगर वो ज़रूरी हो तो आप उनके उन्वान और उनके नीचे उन्वान जो है वो दे सकते हैं। तो ये उसकी बॉडी और फिर प्रॉपर उसकी एंडिंग जो है वो होनी चाहिए। तो आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस वेरी सेकंड एटिकेट और सेकंड प्रिंसिपल ऑफ written communication. And second etiquette is structuring of the content, meaning thereby you are going to present your ideas and your contents in the organizational framework of giving the first part, that is the introduction, wherein you are going to give the basics of the very content you need to present in the letter. Secondly, there would be the body, and of course where you are going to give some examples or clarifications, further details of the basic points we have presented in the introduction of that very thing. And then by conclusion, right, you are going to conclude whatever is the crux of this letter you are writing. So I hope you have understood this very second point of etiquette of written communication after the formats and styles of writing the letter. Now let's talk about the third one, ensuring connectivity. This is very important, you know, as structuring is very important, that therein you need to have first the base, then the clarification of the base, and then conclusion of the very point you have presented in your letter. Then you need to ensure the connectivity. Connectivity, of course, being connected, ideas should be connected with one another. They should follow logically one another. There should be a chronological order. One should come first, and then the second, then third, then fourth, and this way you are going to move forward, meaning thereby there must be connectivity. There must not be in parts or chunks that one thing is being said first and then the next one. The content that comprises a piece of writing should reflect fluency, and fluency can be achieved when ideas are connected with one another, and should be connected through a logical flow of thought. यानी आपके जो ख्यालात हैं वो बड़े मंतकी अंदाज में, जिस तरह पानी बहता है इस तरह खूबसूरत अंदाज में यके बाद दीगरे एक दूसरे के नीचे उनको चलना है, in order to prevent misinterpretation. क्योंकि अगर बात इधर उधर आइडियाज़ को आप गड़बड़ कर देंगे तो उसकी इंटरप्रटेशन, उसके मीनिंग्स गलत लिए जाएंगे, एंड कैच द अटेंशन ऑफ द रीडर, और वो रीडर्स की अटेंशन को उस तरह से हासिल नहीं कर पाएंगे. Moreover, care should be taken to ensure that the flow is not brought about through a forced deliberate use of connectives. अब एक चीज़ और आपने देखनी है कि जैसे ऊपर बात हुई है कि थॉट शुड फ्लो, फ्लुएंसी उसमें हो, ऐसे नहीं है कि ज़बरदस्ती आप चीज़ों को जोड़ें. दिस काइंड ऑफ फोर्स और डिलिबरेट यूज़ ऑफ कनेक्टिव्स इज़ नॉट एक्चुअली कॉल्ड द नेचुरल कनेक्टिविटी, as this make the piece extremely uninteresting and artificial. क्योंकि आपका काम जितना आपने लेटर में खूबसूरती से अब लिखेंगे वो सारे का सारा जो है वो बनावटी सा हो जाएगा और वो दिलचस्पी खो देगा. तो lack of connectivity can often lead to communication gaps, misinterpretation and doubts. ये ज़हन में रखें कि अगर कनेक्टिविटी नहीं होगी तो उसका मतलब ये होगा कि जनाब आप अपने कम्युनिकेशन में गैप्स छोड़ रहे हैं, उसकी मिस इंटरप्रिटेशन होगी और उसमें शकूक व शुबहात बढ़ेंगे, और वट एवर योर पर्पस ऑफ writing that particular letter was, it will be definitely damaged, and it would be irreparable loss to your written letter, as we've already talked about in our first point when we were talking about the etiquettes of writing letters, that if there isn't any flexibility over there, if there isn't any proper organization, you are going to create miscommunication, and miscommunication is going to be detrimental, going to be damaging. And if you have written a perfect letter by following the etiquettes of writing letters, definitely it will be a piece of writing that will be referred to even after so many years. So this is the third I would say the etiquette of written communication. There are more, and of course in next class we'll be talking about the other etiquettes of written communication, like these are, and of course there are two more. We'll be talking about these, and then we'll also talk about which are some of the good writing features that you need to follow in the next class. So I hope you have understood all this lecture very clearly, and have got the idea that structuring of the content means you have the parts of the letter, that is introduction, body and conclusion, and then ensuring connectivity mean ideas should actually flow logically, they should follow one another, they must not haphazardly be joined together, there must not be forced or deliberate use of connectives, they must not be used to connect ideas forcibly, rather they should follow one another logically. This would definitely give a fair idea of understanding of the message of the very contents of the letter you will be scratching in the coming classes. So dear class, thank you very much. It's Allah Hafiz from my side. Till next class, take very much care of yourselves, of your relatives, of your parents, everybody around you, and especially take care of the needy if they are in need of your help. Thank you very much.